Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So it's that time of year again, and I thought I would compile a pile of all the things that have interested me in the last year, or things that I have found that solved problems that I was trying to find solutions to. Interesting things I thought, wow, this would really work cool for that sort of thing. Um, Supplies that I particularly am enamored with right now. A lot of them are in other videos, and if they are, I will put a link either up in the corner or at least in the description. So if that sounds like fun, please join me. And if you could hit that little like button and the subscribe button, that would be wonderful. And if you want to be notified, hit the cute little bell. But these are just a few ideas. And if you're trying to do some holiday shopping for an artist, or you want to ask for things from your family or friends, that's what this is for. So I'm going to clear off my desk and get started. So I'm going to start with paint first. This is a little kit I got. It makes 20 colors. It's earth and mineral pigments. This was around $25. This was $6. Apparently this makes way more than you need for this, if I understand it correctly. And this comes with these little packets of pigment, and each one of these make probably, my understanding is about as much as what's in one of these little beam paint containers. I think it would be loads of fun, and I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it. But I think it would make a terrific gift for somebody, or a fun thing to ask for if you are so inclined. So I'm going to put that aside here. Find a place to put a pile when I'm done with them. There's, of course, my beam paints. I love these little guys. They're really fun. They are also natural earth mineral kind of thing based. I think like mica and earth pigments and stuff. But they're already made. And so they don't have every color, and they're not traditional colors. Like, you aren't going to find cobalt this or cobalt that. It's not there. Ultramarine blue, it's not there. But they have a nice selection of colors. And this was a little kit that came with a brush and a piece of, 3 pieces, I think, of watercolor paper and a little travel brush. It was very cute. And these I got into 2 little groups of 3, which were also a nice little, they were a little cheaper that way, to get them that way. But I've had a lot of fun with these, and I would highly recommend those for anybody that paints in your life, or if you're looking for something fun to ask for. Then I have this little guy that I made. I painted him. I bought these on Amazon pretty reasonably. They come in packs of 4, I think. And I will link it, of course. And I painted on it with alcohol ink. And then I bought this 3D printed palette and filled it and painted this part with white spray paint. And it's a lot of fun. This is a cute little thing. You could have different ones for different situations, like your plein air beach one and your plein air garden one. This one I filled kind of thinking florals. So, or you can buy a little Altoids tin and just get this little insert. The insert was on Amazon, and it was I think $4 or something. It might have been a special. I'll have to link it in the description. But even if you don't paint it, they're kind of cute and kind of fun to have. Or you can get an Altoids tin. I think they're Altoids, the smaller ones, and put it in there and make a little specialized palette. I gave one of these to my friend for her birthday, and she calls it her birthday palette. And I let her pick out whatever paint she wanted out of my supply of watercolor paints to fill it. And she's having a lot of fun with it. She really enjoys it. So that makes kind of a fun thing to ask for or to give. Now these 2 are, again, tins I painted, and I got them on Amazon. I will link that. haven't opened them in a little bit. So the thing was, I got an Art Nouveau Gonzai Tambi set, Kuretake, and the box was smashed. So I had to find something else to put it in. So I bought these 2 tins and I spray painted the inside again, and they fit really nicely. And I have my blues and greens over here, my pinks and purples over there, and yellows, and then I painted the lids to match so I know what was in each box. And that set is lovely. This was an extra thing I did with mine because like I said, the box was messed up. But it was fun. It was a cool thing to do. But the set alone is really, really very nice. It's the Art Nouveau set, if I did not say that. Next, I have my Daniel Smith watercolor sticks, which I really enjoy using these. I like to use them dipped in water on a wet background. I think that's kind of a fun way to use them. I've heard that the white is particularly good for that. If you take it with you, like for plein air and that, you can do highlights with it. Kind of fun. You can cut them up and put them in a palette and use them just like you would tube paint. They're cheaper than tube paint for what you're getting, especially some of the more expensive pigments. So, and you buy them singly. I think they might have sets, actually. I bought them singly and picked out the ones I wanted and just gradually have built up a selection. So you don't have to spend a whole lot. You could, these cases are like $3.50, I think, for a case. And they break apart, obviously, if you want them to. But the sticks themselves are like $9.99, I think. So, which is a very good price for the amount of paint in them. So that would be a fun gift or a fun thing to ask for. And then this is a Funto palette, and it comes in this cute little holster. And I hook this to my purse, so I'm never without paint. I have a water brush in my purse and a little tiny sketchbook. And this super cute little thing unfolds like this. Now, I did take out the paint that was in it and put in my own paint because I'm just a little picky about the paint I want. You wouldn't have to, but that was just something that I wanted to do. So anyway, it worked for me this way. And yeah, it's really cute, and it's got this little mixing area. I think I taped that off and sprayed it so it would be white, so I'd have more mixing area than just that. I suppose you could put water in there. That would work for that. Anyway, it'd make a good gift. It might be fun, something you might like to have if you're like me and don't want to be caught without paint. So yeah, it's got this cute little ring on the back. You can hook it to the strap of your purse or your backpack. Anyway, that's another fun palette. Last but not least, in the paint category, I have this little guy, little wooden palette. This is not the really nice, expensive one, the original one. It's just a cheap one because I wanted to try it out and see if I liked it. Maybe someday I'll get the nice one, but this works fine. I haven't had any problems with it. It's one that Lindsay Wyrick recommended, the Frugal Crafter, and I think it's like $7, or it was $7. So, and this little book I bought, this was pricey. I want to say this was like $30, and that was a while ago, so I'm not sure what they're running right now, but I'll link it in below the video. And if I have any videos I've done where I've like reviewed these, I will try and pop those into the corner and put them below. I think I said that already, but I just want to reiterate if I didn't. It has really nice paper. And I think Emily Olson Art, I think it might be, went through and checked out all the 100% watercolor paper on Amazon and did a video on that. And she really recommended this cute little book. And It's very nice paper. I use it when I'm sitting at a restaurant waiting for my food, waiting to order, whatever. It's small. I've got it in a little teeny thing that comes with me, and I have really enjoyed it. You clip this right to it, like you clip this over here and paint over there, or vice versa. It's been really fun, and I've really, really enjoyed this little thing. And this paper is really nice. You don't have to have this paper. It's just, I like it enough that even with the price that it was, I would get another one because it's just really nice paper. Or I might make myself one out of my Fabriano Artistico paper because I like that paper. And if I feel so inclined and have, the time to do it. Anyway, so other paper that I've been really enjoying is this Artistico Extra White Fabriano in a block. This little blocks. It's been really fun, and they're not ridiculously pricey. And they're very convenient. So I bought another block. I'm going to take this one with me. I'm going to Chile, which there's a video from about a week ago on what I'm taking with me. So at the time that this goes up, and this is made the cut to go to Chile because I really, really like it. So there's that. And then there's this masking powder. I've got lots of videos using this masking powder. It's made by Renaissance. It does take a little finesse to work with it because it doesn't work the same. It's powder, very light, very fluffy powder. And it's hard to see where you put it down. So I have some tricks for working with it in some other videos that I have done on it. And I will link those. And it's very reasonable. I think it's like $7 or something. And it's available on Etsy from, I think it's A Creative Little Me. I'll check that and link that also in the description. But I enjoy working with this stuff. What I like about it is you don't have to wait for it to dry. You put it down. You can erase around the outside edges if you want it crisper, paint, and then you just erase it with an eraser. And you don't have to wait for drying periods. It doesn't tear up your paper. It's really lovely. Now this next thing, my daughter brought this to my attention. I got these. You can get them lots of places. I got them at the Dollar Tree and in the $5 section, in the more expensive section. But that's still a really good price for them. And what they are, I'll pull out this one I have already open. They're for ball jars. And they're little lids. Now, I happen to have this one cup that I use for water purposes. And it will fit on there. And I don't have to worry about the cats drinking my paint water. Because sometimes I don't want them drinking it, even if it's clean and I've just changed it. I don't want them drinking out of this container because I use it for paint. But I can do that and have it sitting on my desk, and it keeps it from them being able to get into it. I also have used the little things that you put on your coffee cup. They're little rubber things that, but they don't fit as specifically. They're a little bit too big and kind of flop around. This one fit really nicely in this particular jar. Or if you use ball jars for paint water, they'd fit right on it. So I thought that was a worthy thing to tell you about. The next thing was also from the Dollar Tree, and they have these little squares of acrylic board right now. They had bigger ones, but they don't have the bigger ones anymore. But they have these little ones right now. I don't know how long they'll have them because they tend to not have things forever. And you peel off the sticky stuff. And you have this little clear acetate. What I thought they would be nice for is if you're doing plein air and you're working small, like you're working on a artist trading card size, you can tape it to that, and it makes a nice little backing board while you're painting. This one, of course, would hold a little bit bigger. This would hold, well, I suppose it would hold up to 5 by 7, but I probably wouldn't use it for one as big as the thing because you want to be able to tape it down. Anyway, I thought that they would be really nice for that, so I bought a few of them to stick in my small travel kits for plein air. You could use it for paint, you could use it for pastels, you could use it watercolor, gouache, acrylic, anything. They're very nice. I'm sure there's a lot of other things you can do with them. That's what I bought them for. Next, I have grabby professional watercolor brushes, and I bought a set of these and I recommended them for my class. If you like quill brushes, they're a synthetic quill, and there's actually 9 of them in the set. Some of them are in with other kits, like my one that goes to my watercolor class and that sort of thing. But they come in quite a range, and there's so many of them that you can skip every other one and separate it out and have like a set upstairs, a set downstairs, a set travel, whatever you want. And so there's 3 more than this in the set. And I love them. They have a nice point. They hold a lot of water. I really like using a quill brush. So this is right up my alley. And then I have this other set. Belk travel brushes. Not quite sure how to say that one. These come in a set of 6. I'm missing one of them right here because they have been divvied up also because there are so many of them. You can kind of go every other one again. But right now here I have a 14 and a 12. I think it goes all the way down to a 6. There's a 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Synthetic. And again, these are quill brushes. And or they're made like quill brushes. They actually say they're for face painting. But they have a really nice point, and they do a really nice job. And they've got a hole in the end, so they breathe when you seal them up. And I like working with them a lot. And they're very reasonable. It's like $25 US for 6 of them. And again, I recommended these to my class, and a lot of them got them. And they make really good regular brushes and travel brushes. So I have left them attached and used them in my regular brushes, and I've also spread them all over in various travel kits that I have set up. Then let's see, what do we have next? We have oil sticks. This has been a lot of fun. I started by getting this little 3-pack of R&F sticks, which were very reasonably priced for oil paint. I think they were $23. That might have been Canadian too, so because that's where I got them in Canada. And then I got the bigger box of them. These were more pricey because they're much bigger sticks. So there's like, I don't know, 3 times as much in them. So these run closer to $100. Well, actually, I think that was Canadian too. So I think they're around 80. So see, I get mixed up. And so I have those. And then I just bought these. I bought 5 sets of these because they're little ones, and they have lots of different colors, and they're Sennelier, and I find them to be comparable to the R&F, pretty close enough anyway for my discernible or not discernible, because I haven't painted in oils in years, taste, I guess. These are the biggest ones of the R&F. These were the small ones. And then these are the Sennelier. And they were such a good price that maybe they'll go on sale again here for Black Friday. I would look at them because they were nice. They were nice and creamy. And I have a video all about them, and I can link that. The only one, this giant one, I got on Amazon. I think it's a blending stick, because I thought if I ever got less creamy brands, the blending stick would be helpful to have. And so I picked that up. And that wasn't that bad because it is just a blending stick. It's not full of paint. So I am really enjoying these and would like to play more with them. And hope to do that after the holidays. So that was fun. And let's see, what do I have next? Markers. Okay, I have these Frixion markers, and I have a video on these. Fun thing about these Frixion markers, they've been around for years, is you can draw with them, you can paint over top of them, and then if you hit it with a hairdryer, they disappear. They also, you can draw with them and erase with the little friction end here, and as you're sketching in whatever you're doing. You don't have to worry if you don't want the lines to be seen and you're not going to keep it, keep the lines, you can mess up. They're easy pens to work with that way because they're pens. Now, if you don't want to lose the ink, just don't put them by heat because the heat will make it disappear because heat is friction. So, but they're a nice, fun thing to sketch with and feel like you can learn to sketch with a ink pen and not be intimidated by the inability to erase. Plus, like I said, they erase in the background if you're putting them using them to sketch in your watercolor subject. Now, this is the other thing I've been using a lot of this year is I've been collecting these Tombow markers in sets when they go on sale for a really good price and try not to get any duplicates, although nope, those aren't the same, 126 and 133. And I've got quite a nice selection now. But like I said, I bought these almost all on sale or with a coupon or something, and have been gradually getting them all summer long. And they're really fun to work with. And I will have a link to my video about working with these below. Now, this is something, I have this book, and I wanted a place to put my pencil or my pen. In this case, for me, it's almost always a pencil. And I put these little things on Amazon, and they just peel and stick on there. And then you have a place to put your pencil. And they come in I got an assorted pack in all different colors, which I would show you. But my daughter is trying to pick out what color she wants for a book she's doing. And so I sent them all to her house. And I don't have them to show you. But I have that one to show you so you can see what size they are. I think there's a pink one and purple and green. And I mean, the pack I got's all bright. You can get them all black ones or all brown ones, I think. I know you can get all black ones. It just depends on which set you pick. They were on Amazon. So that was kind of neat. Okay, another pen that I am recently in love with, and I know they're old, but I really like them, is Jelly Roll pens. And you can see I've amassed quite a collection of them because I've been using them in this little black book, which I also have been really enjoying, and to do just doodles. And so I have bought these Jelly Rolls to do this. I watched a video by Ulrike Hirsch, and they used these things and did wonderful, wonderful stuff in a book. And it took me a year to get up the guts to try it, and now I've just been having a ball with it. So this is a fun gift for someone. This is a Sakura black book. It's a little bit tricky to find in the States. I got this like a year ago. You can still get them at Jackson's and on Etsy. Also, Amazon has other little black books that I have not personally tried, but that probably work fine with Jelly Roll pens. And it's just been really fun. And then lately, just this week, and I have a video out about this, I just added these Derwent metallic pencils to my stash to use in this book. So I'm kind of excited about that too. So that's another fun thing that would be might be fun for you to try or make a good gift. And last but not least, I have all my phone and or tablet holders. And I've collected quite a few over the years, always looking for the perfect one, I suppose. The first one I got was this one, and it's called the Travel Book Rest for books and tablets. And you just do that, and that rests in there, and then boom, you put your phone or your tablet like that. And it works pretty well. And then I think the next one I got was this. And it works fine in here. I use it at my desk usually because I don't have to take it anywhere, so it doesn't have to fold up. Then I got this one, and I always want to open it like there, but it opens from there, and it adjusts and flattens, and it's pretty light. You can see it better if it's pink. And I can adjust it that way, up and down. It can, all of them can do that too. And that's a nice one. I like that one. It's got a little rubber on there. This one I got at Miniso in Chile, I think. And I keep it in with my art stuff for class. So if I want to use my phone and I remember I have it, I can do that. And it would also hold a tablet. It's folds flat and it's really, really lightweight. So there's that one. This one I got at IKEA, and they were very reasonably priced, like $2.50 or something, I don't know. And it will hold your phone. And this way, one of them does one way, one of them does the other. I'm not really sure. That might be phone, and the bigger one might be for a tablet. But it's on a keychain, and it's rubberized, and it works pretty well as long as somebody doesn't bump it, because it does shut. But for what it is, it does pretty well. Now, this one is the newest one. I just got this. It does weigh a little bit because it's metal, but it has little rubber spots where your phone sits. What's nice about it is not only can you adjust it this way, like the black one, but you can also adjust it this way. So it's wherever you're sitting, like if you're, I got it recommended, came recommended on a site for flying, for taking a trip on a plane, because you can adjust it so you can see what's going on from a lot of different angles. And I thought, well, that's really nice, especially sometimes when I'm really tired and I'm trying to go to sleep, I'll put a video on and I can put it on my table right next to my bed, and I can put it in this holder and adjust it so I can see it really well and not have it just at one level. I have a lot of choices and ability to manipulate it to get it at the right spot so I can see it. So I like this. I'm going to take it with me. It's a little heavier than I'd like it to be, but you know, it's very sturdy, and I don't think it's going to move, which is what's nice about it. So I hope this was fun. I hope you got some ideas. I tried to be pretty quick because I know I tend to talk a lot in these things. I'm trying to get so much information across, and then I end up taking more time than I had originally intended to take. But lots of fun things, lots of fun ideas of different things you could give or ask for. And let's see. I hope it was helpful in maybe trying to make your Christmas list or your Hanukkah list or whatever you celebrate. And I hope it had some things that you hadn't thought of, because that's why I do these sorts of things. And something that you might find you really enjoy that you didn't even know was out there and available. And that's how I find a lot of the things that I'm interested in, is from watching videos and seeing what other people recommend. So I hope that worked for you, and I hope that this was helpful. And if it was, if you could give me a like and hit that subscribe button, that would be wonderful, like I said. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop, where I have prints of my artwork, along with cute little monsters and other fun stuff for sale. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.